Hello, parents. Today's virtual version of Parent to Parent, I'm going to try and be brief. We are going to talk a little bit about gay marriage and also media and the influence of media. Because basically, this past week, an episode of Arthur has come out or is airing where there is a teacher who is homosexual that is actually getting married and invites some students to the wedding. And so that is what kind of brought this on. When I polled the parents and asked y'all some things you might want to talk about, homosexuality is one of the things that y'all had asked about. How do I talk to my kids about this? I addressed this a year or two ago in right when gay marriage was basically made legal in some states. I put out some materials to help you with those conversations. I have attached those so you can take a look at those on that pamphlet. Basically, it goes over some steps. It also lists some scripture and some books and resources made available. I encourage you to read through those. That's going to be the best thing you can use. That pamphlet is just a one-shot. Read it in just maybe 2 minutes. You could read the whole thing. But I've also attached a sheet from Focus on the Family on how to talk to your kids. It actually separates it up into preschoolers, elementary age, and middle school and high school. So that might be a great resource for some of y'all to use that have people in different age groups in your family. So both of those are attached to the email I sent you. But the other thing I want to talk to you guys about, which honestly really has sparked my interest even more, is media in general, and media and what our kids see and are exposed to now, and our hypersensitivity. For instance, as Christians, we were hypersensitive to, oh, there's a homosexual marriage in this show, and I can't believe it. And to me, honestly, when I heard it, I wasn't shocked at all. That's society now. That's where society is. But what's more alarming is that we want to shut down our kids from watching Arthur, but at the same time, we let them watch shows that have sins in them that are repeated over and over and over again, but media's not making a big deal of it, and we're not making a big deal of it. But really, some shows have things that are that have sin in them that we probably should be addressing with our kids as well. For instance, just this morning, me and my kids were watching Alvin and the Chipmunks, which is a show there's a new version, and then when I was a kid, there was still a version. But the bottom line is, in both versions, the main character, which is Alvin, struggles with pride all the time. And so you don't see Yahoo doing an article on, hey, don't let your kids become prideful. Don't let them watch Alvin and the Chipmunks. And we don't see the Christian church doing that. But the bottom line is, every show that our kids watch has elements of some habits that could lead to sinful nature. And so I think not only with shows like Arthur, where we get all alarmed about, but I think in general, everything we're watching, we want to have open conversation with our kids about the characters, situations, and what that looks like, and what that looks like as a Christian. Is that something that we support or not support? For instance, I usually monitor most of the shows that my kids are watching. I kind of know what they are. I try and look at least an episode or two to know what's going on. And if there's stuff in there that I think is a great talking point, we talk about those things. So my challenge for you is, in all the media that your kids are watching, try and have some open dialogue and conversation. Hopefully, to me, in the long haul, that's how those communication lines will stay open, and we can talk with my kids when they're teenage years and adults about some serious stuff, and stuff that we might not really be inclined to talk about if we haven't established that talking pattern when we were younger. And so I encourage y'all to keep talking with your kids about different shows and things they watch, things they listen to. A great resource to use just to see, is it really appropriate for their age, is Plugged In Media. It's just pluggedin.com. It reviews video games, it reviews media, and that sort of thing, movies, TV shows. Common Sense Media does the same thing. And those are two resources you can use. One's a little more conservative than the other. But you can look at those and get an idea of what your kids are watching, just as a general. For instance, if you have a preschooler, you obviously don't watch them anything with cursing or sexual content. This will let you know shows that have that. And so that's just a resource for you. But my encouragement to you is keep your eyes open and think about talking with your kids about all the media that's getting input into them, because we're in a society where there's some things coming in that we might not agree with, and make sure you're talking with your kids about that. I hope you have a good day. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me an email or give me a call at edixon at Concord Baptist, or just call the church office, and I'd love to talk with you about that. Thanks so much. Have a great day.